Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I'm creating along with the Traci Reed design team. We have a YouTube hop for you and we are using the brand new Trailblazer collection. So here's a look at the papers that I've printed. I like to print my papers in 8.5 by 11 size and I use the presentation paper. So I've already created a couple layouts with this. So these are some of my scraps. I do have some full-size papers here, but look at these gorgeous designs. There's florals, there's like this distressed patterns, there's some boots and butterflies. So this is really, really pretty. And then we've also got a wood grain. I always love a good wood grain paper. So today I'm going to be making some cards. I've also printed out the stickers, and when I print the stickers, these are so easy to do. Once you download these, you can drag them into Cricut Design Space, hit the auto resize, and then print. And I load 8.5 by 11 glossy photo paper. So all into my printer. So all of my stickers are on glossy photo paper, which I think gives them more of that real sticker look. So I love the way these look. So I'm going to be using these on my cards today. So I've cut some cardstock down, and these are cut to the dimensions of Call Me Crafty Al's sheetload of cards. She did an April 2022 rewind, and I love this. This is a fun fold mini slimline. She titled it, you can use 6x6 pattern papers, but I love to use whatever paper I have on hand. So I've cut the dimensions down for this cardstock to 11 by 3.25, and then I'm scoring these 6.25 from the right hand side. So I'm just taking these and reinforcing that score line that I made, and we will make a few cards. I did do a couple of these off camera as well. So I've got white, and also I've got some lavender cardstock. So now I just need to figure out the patterns that I want to use together on the cards. So I need 2 patterns. So I'm gonna match these up. I like the florals with the green, and I think I like the purple with the butterflies, and I definitely like this bandana paper with the boots. And I'm not sure about these. I love these patterns, but I think I'll set those aside for now. And these are the patterns that I want to work with. All right, so now that I have that figured out, I went ahead off camera and cut these down. So I needed a piece of pattern paper that is 4.5 by 3. So that's the larger panel that's going to go on the front. And then I also needed a strip that was 1.5 by 3. And that's going to go over here on the right hand side. I can't glue a paper straight to save my life here. So let me try to get this lined up and straight. And then I did cut a couple extras. So I decided to cut the floral paper with the purple here, the purple distressed. I think I did one more. I did 2 of the boots with the bandana. One with the bandana on the front, the larger panel, and then one on the side. So let me go ahead and get a couple of these glued down, and then I will finish gluing these down so we have all of our card panels ready to go. And how cute are these? Look at this paper. This is so adorable. And then I printed all the stickers, so then I can just mix and match the stickers and sentiments and put right on the front of these cards. This size is perfect just for sending a little hello, how are you doing, thinking of you. You know, you doesn't have to literally say thinking of you or hello on the front. You can make a cute little card with a scene and then write your sentiment inside. So that's what I'm doing with these cards. All right, so I finished gluing those down off camera, and now I decided I wanted to bring in that wood grain. So I've cut these wood grain pieces here in, let's see, I did a 1 by 3, and then I'm just reinforcing them by gluing them on a piece of the white cardstock 1 by 3 and distressing the edges. So I love that little distressed look. And now comes the fun part. I just get to mix and match all of the stickers with the fun sentiments and figure out how I want to arrange these on the front. I love this little boot with "This Ain't My First Rodeo." That is so adorable. So I've got the wood grain pieces all glued down and distressed, and now I want to mix and match these pieces to see what I like best on the other cards. So I like this So Lucky, but I don't know that I want to use 2 sentiments. I feel like I want to use like an icon, or a floral or something with the words. So I love the cowboy hat with the florals. So I definitely think that's going to look good on that purple. And blaze your own trail. That's cute. For this butterfly one, I know I saw some butterflies in here, so let me see what I can find. And I like this title, but I almost think it's too big for my strip here. The florals look pretty, but they kind of get lost on that paper. So this is just fun. Ooh, I love this one. Lasso the Stars. That is perfect. And then maybe this cowboy hat. I don't know. I like that. Let me continue playing with these and see what I like. I love the florals. They're so, so pretty. I think this will look good here. And maybe, I don't know about that, but I like that. Oh, this is perfect. I can't remember what you call these, but I remember in Texas, oh, a longhorn. I think it's a longhorn. Yeah, so Lasso the Stars and the longhorn. That's going to be perfect for the bottom card. And this says Grit and Grace, maybe. No, I don't think that really goes with the florals. I love this flower. I think I want to use that. And let me flip through here. So you're getting a good look at all the stickers and sentiments. Oh, Wildflower Soul. That's it. Perfect. So I've got that, but you're getting a good look. And you can see here how nice these look when you print on glossy photo paper. So that's something, if you don't already do that, you might want to try. I love this. Let's see here. Butterfly. I don't know about the flowers back there. I'm pretty happy with all of these. Maybe not the butterfly one. So off camera, I did go ahead and do some gluing. I changed out that sentiment on the butterfly paper to say Wild Heart. So let me go ahead and glue these down. So you just want to put glue on the left-hand side because you want that sentiment to kind of hang over onto the side, and that's what kind of makes it a little bit unique. And I'm taking some craft foam from my stash here and cutting down little strips to pop some of these pieces up so that they're all not so flat, so we can have some dimension on these cards. So I love doing that. So I glued the boot down flat, and then this ain't my first rodeo. I've kind of overlapped it there, and I popped that up on some foam. Let me glue this down, this Wild Heart, and we'll put some butterflies on there. So I'm going to just finish putting some foam on here. Now this is a YouTube hop, so be sure that you check out the description box below for all those that are hopping along on the Traci Reed design team to see what they've come up with. There are so many talented designers on the team, and they're all so very creative and very different. So you'll see lots of different projects to give you some ideas of how to use this gorgeous new collection. Now it's release weekend, so she usually has it on sale. So check the description box below to find out all the details. All right, so I have all of my cards glued down here. I was kind of thinking about maybe adding these florals to the top of the boot, but I think it might be a little much. I think I'm just going to leave it plain with the boot. I'm trying a few florals here, but we'll just leave this as is. I kind of like the simplicity of it. And I'm going to set these aside for a moment, and I want to show you what I do when I have finished creating with a collection and I'm ready to put it away for a little while. So what I like to do is take an 8.5 by 11 sheet protector, because usually I print my papers 8.5 by 11, and I like to place all of my papers into the sheet protector. And then I'm going to go ahead and place all of my stickers right in here so all my collection is grouped together. Then what I do is I place all of this inside a binder, and then I can just flip through when I'm ready to create another layout with a Traci Reed's collection or any of your digital collections. I've got all the bits and pieces together and I can easily find them. All right, so now that I've showed you that, I want to finish up my cards, and what I want to do is I want to put some sequins on here. So I've got all these cute little sequins from Pink and Maine, and I want to just mix and match the colors and put a little different color of sequin on each of them. So I am looking through my stash here and trying to figure out which colors I want with which. So I've picked out 2 purples for the top cards. I've got a clear for the bottom one here, like an orangey peachish color for the one in the middle on the left. And I think for this final card on the right, I want to use the pink. Now, when I glue my sequins down, I like to use Nuvo Deluxe glue because I find that it dries clear. So even though you can see some seeping out on the edge, once that dries, that will dry completely clear. So I'm using my pick up and place tool to just pick up all the sequins that I've laid out, placing a little drop of glue, and that will finish up my cards. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!